Woke up on the third floor of a friend's house, wishing I had not drunk so much the night before. Thought the wall behind my desk chair was looking a bit plain and boring. Dealing with daily death threats because of an online article written about me. The truth doesn't matter when most people in life seem to only believe what they read first. Appeared on a BBC comedy clip called How to Play No More Women. Went on UK tour with my favourite band Fear Factory. The band dedicated a song to me on my 23rd birthday. I became great friends with the vocalist Burton C. Bell, who was my lifelong hero.
Here's the friendship, wicked.
Ordered a custom-made silver ring at the Golden Frog in London. Started a new comedy YouTube channel called Myles Dyer TV. Hosted an online game show, The Zone. Created a pilot for a new BBC show called Suck My Mock. I was very sure it was going to go well. Lost my job at the BBC due to cuts and the pilot was dropped. My custom ring arrived through the post. Still really wanted to move to the US, but I could only get a green card if a company out there would sponsor me. Thought perhaps I was losing my touch when it came to video making. Found out a few of my close UK YouTube friends were talking shit about me. Stopped posting videos on Myles Dyer TV. Worked in construction as a labourer halfway through the year, and I was wondering if the death threats were ever going to stop. Closed myself off from the world, wondered if I was ever going to bounce back. Went to VidCon 2010. Was a shame I didn't get to talk about online community, but oh well. Surrounded by American girls with their hot accents. Saw many kids leave VidCon with the impression that fame is all that matters, when actually, surely it's about what you're famous for. Found out the VidCon hotel elevator alarm sounds like whoop. Discovered I don't always have to buy baggy shirts. Made eye contact with my YouTube crush, but I just didn't think she wanted to talk to me. Met many great people at VidCon, including Blake Bliss, who helped me restore faith in myself again. Had a meeting with the Fear Factory manager in LA, and a music video I directed for the band was released worldwide. Visited YouTube friends Brent and Vinay in Dallas, Texas. More American girls with hot accents. Went on a shooting range. Visited parents in Boston. Offered a well-paid consultancy job in the US, but only if I had a green card to live there first. I hate Catch-22. Took up vocal training. Hosted the RNLI Life's a Beach fundraiser show at Bournemouth Pit. Stickade 2010, 1.5 million people tuned in, and together we raised $30,000 for UNICEF. I gave a 2-hour talk to the BBC Blast youth panel. My grandmother's Alzheimer's was getting pretty bad. Thought it was time to make videos again. Decided to get short hair. Short hair grew back to long hair. Spoke to my YouTube crush who I met at VidCon online and realised that she thought I didn't want to talk to her. Damn. Invited on Sky News as a social commentator to talk about being open about your life online. Invited on Sky News again. Could no longer afford singing lessons. Found myself unable to afford food for 2 weeks. Scary times. Felt like a failure to my parents. Brother told me while we were doing the washing up that as long as we stuck together things would be alright, and I burst into tears. Rejoined the band Down Within on drums. Began a new podcast show, Podcast 376. Became a viral marketing consultant for Universal with their stand-up comedians. Realised this meant I was now self-employed and I had to do all the tax forms and self-assessments and ugh. Won a Twitter award for Stickade 2010. Won the Private Individual Twitter award for being myself, which is great. And won a Twitter award for my live show 376 Live, which beat UK comedian Alan Carr. Started to believe in myself a bit more again. Invested in a high quality microphone for my live show and podcast. Microphone broke 3 weeks later. Presented a live show at the DMA Awards 2010. Took a new interest in the Venus Project and the Zeitgeist movement. Impulse purchase of the year. Couldn't sleep for weeks because I began researching into the current economic situation. My grandmother passed away. Decided to take a stand against the current system. Went on tour with Fear Factory again. Hero had told me that I'd inspired him. The most amazing thing ever, and he gave me his hat. Came to a conclusion that I actually look alright wearing this. I posted a very passionate video on my YouTube channel about how we should all change the world together, although some thought it was hysterical. Found myself stood next to my ex at a local show. It was a shame that she would only stare at me and not speak. Christmas Day with the family, but I felt deep in a sadness just because it was the 5th anniversary of my best friend's death. Realised having an ambition to change the world requires careful thought. And I have my whole life to make a difference, so why the rush? So I took a step back, took a deep breath, scripted this video, realised that this is all a process. Whether pain, depression, numbness, happiness, or pleasure, it makes us what we are. I discovered many flaws about myself this year, but many positives too. So now with a smile, I get ready for a new year, with new hope, with new experiences, and I'll see you in 2011.